everyone, this is Dr. Sheetal Babar, and today in this session I shall be dealing up with Hindu Succession Act Schedule 1. This schedule is important because the whole succession, the sharers, people who succeed to the property in case of intestate are discussed under Schedule 1 of Hindu Succession Act. Under this schedule, there are two class of heirs. First class of heir is preferred to class 2 heir. Now let us see what is this class 1 heirs and class 2 heirs. Class 1 and class 2 heirs are those people or persons or group of persons who succeed to the property of male as well as female in the respective situations. In this session anyway, we shall be only discussing of the schedule and the applicability or implementation of these persons in a respective situation shall be discussed in our next sessions. Let us see what and who are these class 1 heir. Class 1 heirs do consist of 16 persons, or rather category of persons. The first one of which is son, daughter, widow. These are three who have the priority over all others, but then we are not going to discuss the rules in this section. Hence, let us just discuss who are these people. First one is the son, second class of heir or second category of class of heir is daughter, third is widow, fourth is mother. So these are simplifyingly four who succeed to the person dying intestate, first four mentions in this class of heir. Fifth is son of predeceased son. Now fifth onwards we talk about the situation when son and daughter does not succeed the one whose property is in the claim for devolution. If son is not there, that means if son or daughter does not succeed, then their legal heir shall be jumping into the shoes. So, fifth category is son of predeceased son. Sixth is daughter of predeceased son. Sixth is a female. So, we have now included son as well as daughter and hence son and daughter of predeceased son. Similarly, 7th and 8th category talk about son and daughter of predeceased daughter. Also, widow of predeceased son is the next category who is inclusive under class 1 heir. Next is daughter of predeceased daughter. Son of predeceased son of predeceased son. Now we are into this condition or situation where son as well as son's son does not survive the dying Hindu. So, in this case, in absence of son and son's son, son's son will come into the scenario as class 1 heir. Similarly, daughter of predeceased son of a predeceased son. So, son and daughter of predeceased son of predeceased son. Also, widow of predeceased son of predeceased son. These are 12 categories which were already there present under Hindu Succession Act. Now we know that there was an amendment in 2005 which was a major amendment. As per this amendment, there are few more categories which are included under class 1 heir. Let us see who are those. Son of predeceased daughter of predeceased daughter. Wasn't present earlier. It was only son of predeceased son of predeceased son. So here we talk about son of predeceased daughter of predeceased daughter. That means in case where daughter as well as daughter's daughter isn't surviving the male or female dying intestate, we say her daughter. That means daughter of predeceased daughter is included. Next is daughter of predeceased son of predeceased daughter and daughter of predeceased daughter of predeceased son. So we here are talking about class 1 heir as firstly son, daughter, mother and widow of the one who died. So say for example, A is a male Hindu dying intestate. Who shall survive him is firstly his son, his daughter, his widow and if mother is surviving, mother. In case if mother and widow does not survive, there is no more lineage which is considered. Because mother's lineage descendant is the one who is dying intestate anyway. Because mother's son has died. Widow's husband has died and her son and daughter is already there in the lineage and hence son and daughter is already there. However, class 1 heir goes into descendancy where son and daughter are not surviving the Hindu dying intestate. Here, if son and daughter are not surviving, then their son and daughter or their sons and daughters. That means son of predeceased son, daughter of predeceased son. Similarly, son of predeceased daughter and son of daughter of predeceased daughter. These are the categories. Widow of predeceased son is also inclusive in class 1 heir. Similarly, now we go into more descendants or more lineage of the descendants. If son did not survive, his son and daughter did not survive, then we consider the third generation. That means son's son's son and son's son's daughters are also inclusive. When son as well as son's son did not survive. And similarly, we discuss about daughter and daughter's daughter. If they didn't survive, then we consider daughter's daughter's son, daughter's daughter's daughter, daughter's son's daughter, and daughter's daughter's son. So these are all 16 categories of class 1 heir which are discussed under schedule 1. Schedule 1 also talks about list of class 2 heir. Now when we talk about class 2 heir only comes into the picture when every mention of person in class 1 heir is absent. That means there is no possibility of anyone in class 1 heir to be survived by to the Hindu dying intestate. So let us take an example. When is it possible that there is no possibility of class 1 heir to be present or surviving? Let us take an example. A Hindu dying intestate, was traveling along with his son, daughter, mother and wife. Son and daughter, both of them are unmarried. While traveling together, they met with an accident and hence in that accident, unfortunately, all of them died together. Though the presumption is always the Hindu dying intestate died first and then the class 1 heir survived them. But in this case, no one survived. With the presumption also, if we consider A dies first and then his daughter and his wife and his mother and the son. For a while they survived and then they died. But unfortunately, son and daughter were not married. So they anyway had no lineage or descendants present in the family. and hence in this case there is no possibility of son's son's son or son's son or daughter's son, and hence there need to be some other people who can claim this property. So let us see who are these people who are mentioned under class 2 who comes only after absence of all of them in class 1 heirs. So list of class 2 first comes is father, then comes sons, daughters, son, then sons, daughters, daughter, brother, sister, daughter's son's son, daughter's son's daughter, daughter's daughter's son, daughter's daughter's daughter, brother's son, sister's son, brother's daughter, sister's daughter, father's father, father's mother, father's widow, brother's widow, mother's father, father's sister, father's mother's father, mother's mother, mother's brother, and mother's sister. These are 9 categories of person who are capable in respective situations. We shall be seeing these situations and understanding the situations in next sessions respectively, when we'll be talking about a male dying intestate, a female dying intestate who are Hindus in their respective situation. So these are 9 category of preferences, I would say, which are to be eligible to take the property of Hindu dying intestate only in case where class 1 heir are absent. So in this case we have seen what are class 1 and class 2 heir. Also there are certain sections under Hindu Succession Act which talks about, including the definition, agnates and cognates are 2 categories which are discussed under Hindu Succession Act. These are the categories which are preferred in case when there is absence of class 1 heir and class 2 heir, then agnates are preferred. If no agnates are present, then cognates are preferred. And who are these? Agnates are the relatives or people in relation only through male interference. So there is no interference of a female in between the relation of a Hindu dying intestate and that particular individual. So maternal uncle is not the agnate. However, paternal uncle is agnate. So agnates, that means relatives through only male interference, are preferred to cognates, because cognates are the one who are related to the Hindu dying intestate through female interference. So mother's brother is cognate, mother's sister is cognate, mother's brother's wife is cognate, mother's brother's son and daughters are cognates. So they are the last category of people who are preferred for Hindu dying intestate, wherein no will or no testimony is being made by the person dying for devolution of his property after his death. So this is all about the Schedule 1, Class 1 heir we discussed, wherein there are 16 category of people included in Class 1, and we discussed Class 2 heir when 9 categories of people are mentioned. So this is Schedule 1 of Hindu Succession Act 1956. So see you all in the very next session, wherein we shall be discussing provisions of devolution of property of a male Hindu dying intestate. Thank you so much for this patient listening.